Hey, look at you. You made it. 6.8. This is the last section of Unit 1. Yay. All right. So this one, today's going to be pretty short. I just have 3 examples. Usually if we were in the classroom, students would kind of ask to do like a little mini review before we actually do like our full review day tomorrow, which you can see in the Canvas module what to do for the review. But let's just do 6.8 real quick. It is dividing by a monomial. And if you remember, way back when we first started these, we talked about a monomial, which is one single term of a polynomial. So you can see here, I have a polynomial up top divided by just a single term, a single monomial. So what I have is 15w squared plus 35w over 5w. All we have to do is just break this guy apart and simplify. So I'm just going to write 15w squared over 5w plus 35w over that same 5w. We can do that, right? And I can simplify 15 over 5. 15 divided by 5 is 3. W squared over w, subtract 2 minus that little hidden 1 is just a 3w, plus 35 over 5 is 7. And then those w's, those cancel out, right? Because it would be w to the 1 over w to the 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Anything to the 0 power is just 1. So our final answer is just 3w plus 7. Try this next one here. 6x to the 4th minus 7x cubed plus 8x all over 2x cubed. Give it a try, hit pause, come back when you're ready. Okay, first step, just break it all apart. 6x to the 4th over 2x cubed minus our second piece, 7x cubed over that same denominator plus 8x over 2x cubed. And then we simplify. So 6 over 2, 6 divided by 2 is 3. X over 4, x to the 4th over x cubed is just x. We have a minus. Those x cubes are going to cancel out, so it looks kind of weird, but it's just 7 over 2. Plus, this one, I like to do this part off to the side, just because I lose some people sometimes in class when I do this. 8x over 2x cubed. So it's just a little side work here. If you can do this without side work, awesome. Do it. Okay. This is going to be 8 over 2 is 4. And then if I do my 1, so x to the 1 over x cubed and subtract, that would be x to the negative 2. But remember, we don't want negative exponents, so we're going to send that below on the fraction to get 4 over x squared. Okay. So again, that was just a little bit of side work just so you could see where it comes from. Of this is going to become 4 over x squared because we want positive exponents. All right, so one more. So we're going to try this one. And then I'm going to show you one other little thing on how you can check your work. And then we'll be out of here for the day. So I have 9x to the 4th times y plus 15x cubed y squared minus 6x squared y cubed all over a negative 3x squared y. So go ahead and break that apart, simplify, and this answer should look a little bit nicer than the last one. Give it a try. So I'm just breaking it apart. I'm going to put a big minus here for this last one because of the negative 6x squared y cubed. If you want to put a plus and then bring your negative up top, that's totally fine. You'll get the same answer. Because in the end, it's going to be a negative, so it's going to end up being a plus at the end. Okay, so for the first one, 9 over negative 3 is negative 3. X to the 4th over x squared is x squared. The y's cancel out. 15 over negative 3 is a negative 5. X cubed over x squared is just an x. Y2 over y is just a y. And negative negative becomes a positive. 6 over 3 is 2. The x's cancel out. And y cubed over y is y squared. So the very last thing that I want to show you is that you can check your work. So to do this, we're going to check that third one, but I'm going to show you a little side example first, okay? So try to follow along with me here. If I have 32 over 8, so I'm just making this up, 32 over 8, what does that equal? 4, right? So when you're first learning division, if you want to go back and check your work, you've already learned multiplication. So what you could do to check your answer is that you could take your answer. I'm going to write this down. Answer, which we got was 4. You could multiply it by the bottom number, right? Your denominator, which in this case was 8, right? And that should equal what? It should equal that top number, right? So our top number was 32. And is that true? 4 times 8 equals 32. That's correct. So we're going to use the same method, and it's going to be good practice for what we learned earlier. We're going to try to check our answer to this last example that we did. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take our answer that we got, which is that negative 3x squared. I'm going to rewrite it. Negative 3x squared. So this is the answer that we got. We're going to multiply it by something. What are we going to multiply it by? Multiply by whatever was on the bottom. So let's scroll back and remind ourselves what that was. That was a negative 3x squared y. So we're going to multiply that. Negative 3x squared y. And hopefully when we multiply this out, we get what was up top, that huge guy, okay? So you go ahead and try this because it's good practice. Multiply this negative 3x squared y to the first part, to the second part, to the third part. Okay, so you go ahead and try it, and hopefully you get what was originally on the top to check our answer to make sure we did it correctly. Okay, because if it doesn't match up, that means that something went wrong. Go ahead and give it a try. All right, so hopefully you did negative 3 times negative 3 to get a positive 9. X squared times x squared is x to the 4th, y. A minus 5 times minus 3 is a plus 15. Add our exponents, x to the 1, x squared is x cubed. Y and y is y squared. 2 times negative 3 is a negative 6, just x squared. And y squared times y is y cubed. So now, if you go back and look, so 9x to the 4th y plus 15x cubed y squared minus 6x squared y cubed. Hopefully that's what was up on the top. And that is what we had way up here on the top. So what that means is that we did our work here correctly, okay? So if we had put something else in here, like say if we forgot an exponent or a negative sign, when we went back to check our work, by taking our answer, multiplying it by the bottom, we would not get what the top was. So then we would know to go back and check our original work. All right, hopefully that makes sense. So that will wrap up 6.8. Awesome. Have a fantastic day. Tomorrow's going to be all about review, all right? See you then. Bye.